Testing, testing.
Yep. All good now. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the meeting of the Iron Range Resources and Rehabilitation Board. I guess I'll start with Sarah, if you could please call the roll.
Senator Champion. Senator Champion. Representative Davis.
Here.
Senator Eichhorn.
None.
Senator Farnsworth.
Here.
Senator Hochschild.
Here.
Representative Igo.
Present.
Representative Liz Lagarde.
Present.
Representative Scraba.
Present.
7 members present, 1 excused.
Thank you, Sarah. Moving to the next item on the agenda, we'll be moving for approval of the minutes. Representative Scraba, have you reviewed the minutes?
I have, Chair Igo, and I approve the minutes as printed.
All right, Representative Scraba moves the minutes. Any discussion? Seeing no discussion, we have to take the roll. Sarah, can you please take the roll?
Senator Champion. Representative Davis.
Aye.
Senator Eichhorn.
Aye.
Senator Farnsworth.
Aye.
Senator Hochschild.
Aye.
Representative Igo.
Aye.
Representative Liz Lagarde.
Aye.
Representative Scraba.
C. Aye.
7 ayes, 1 excused.
Thank you, Sarah, and with that, the motion prevails. Moving into the next item on our agenda, we will move to our commissioner for her comments. Commissioner Rukavina.
Thank you, Chair Igo. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back virtually and in person to another meeting of the Iron Range Resources and Rehabilitation Board. We're excited to discuss the agency's recent community investments, and we appreciate your presence and continued collaboration in driving forward economic and community development initiatives in northeastern Minnesota. Today, we will review several exciting projects and investments that are expected to increase living wage jobs, enhance economic competitiveness and production efficiencies of regional businesses, connect broadband services to unserved areas or underserved, improve existing business infrastructure, upgrade critical infrastructure and essential services for local municipalities, restore economic vitality, expand outdoor recreation, and provide additional housing opportunities for new and existing residents. We are eager to share these important project investments that align with our agency's initiatives and goals for fiscal year 24 and the positive impact they'll have for Northland communities and businesses. I want to thank the agency staff that has worked diligently with the communities to review these projects and move them forward. Additionally, I would like to mention some of the recent changes to the staff. Excuse me. Several of our employees will be retiring soon, including Communications Director Cheryl Kachiver. Cheryl has served the agency since 1989 through 8 commissioners. She's a staunch advocate for this agency and for the Northland and Iron Range. And so I just really hope that you'll join me in thanking her for her service. Additionally, I'd like to other new staff that I would like to welcome to the agency. Eiley Marcela, she began work on January 17th as the agency's new paralegal. She comes to the agency from Northeast Title Company, where she worked as a manager and licensed closing agent. In her new role, Eiley will conduct technical and administrative legal work. She also, I'm hearing feedback. we just mute whoever joined? Thanks. Okay, Eiley will conduct technical and administrative legal work. She'll also provide executive, technical, and administrative assistance, as well as investigative, paralegal, and litigation management activities. Kiki Stevenson began work January 31st as the agency's research analyst. She comes to the agency from Park State Bank in Hibbing, where she worked as a credit analyst team leader. In her new role, Kiki will analyze and interpret data, track trends, and study statistical and financial information to inform agency decisions on growing and sustaining communities and developing businesses in the region. She'll also perform community, regional, programmatic, industry, economic, and demographic research. Kim Tepley began work February 12th as the agency's information officer too. She previously worked at Wellia Health in Mora, where she served as marketing and communications director. In her new role, Kim coordinates special events and trade shows and provides support at public events. She also assists with community outreach, public engagement, and the agency's strategic plan and priorities. And finally, Jordan Metza began work March 12th as the agency's new communications director, taking over for Cheryl. He has a wealth of private, nonprofit, and government sector experience, most recently as the development and marketing director at the Minnesota Discovery Center. In his new role, Jordan will oversee the development and execution of strategic communications and marketing, media relations, and crisis communications. He'll also provide leadership in the execution of strategic planning and serve as the agency's spokesperson and liaison to the governor's office. There are several other employees that will be retiring this year, so the agency will have a number of job openings available in the months ahead. We have had numerous highly qualified candidates for the job openings so far, and I'm very thankful that there are so many people in this community interested in working for our region. And I believe this is because people see the real value in work that our agency does for the community. The IRRR continues to make a positive and vital impact to the Northland. At today's meeting, we will review several projects. The projects being reviewed today include $750,000 for site-ready projects, $1.3 million for business development projects, $3.7 million for infrastructure projects, $157,000 for regional trails, and $3.6 million for housing projects. The agency's total investment for all of those projects is approximately $9.5 million, and the total project impact is approximately $106.6 million. Thank you again for being here and working to advance economic development projects in northeastern Minnesota, making us stronger and better for everyone. Chair Igo.
Thank you, Commissioner, for your presentation on everything. We're looking forward to today's meeting. Is there any questions or comments for the Commissioner from the board? All right, seeing none, thank you, Commissioner. We'll move on to the next item on our agenda, which is resolution number 24-017, and that'll be Mr. Schoberg and Ms. Greshner.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Janelle Greshner will be presenting the first two business development projects on the agenda. Those being grants to the cities of Evelyn and in Two Harbors, or excuse me, in Hibbing. And Scott Sunball will be presenting 5 participation loans after that. And with that, I'd like to turn over to Janelle.
Great, thank you, Matt. Mr. Chair, members of the board, countless hours of planning have commenced with our state, county, and local transportation experts on the complex Highway 53 improvements to Rockridge School, including staff here at the agency to discuss business development specifically. Evelyn recognizes the pressing need to invigorate its local economy, attract businesses, and create sustainable job opportunities by developing an industrial park as part of these efforts. Leveraging on this work is ideal to create the newly named Evelyn Jack Pine Business Park. Once the site diligence is complete, the city intends to seek additional federal and state funding opportunities to advance the park's long-term growth. With us today, representing the city of Evelyn, is Administrator Jackie Monahan-Junick and their planning consultant, Bob Streeter, to entertain any questions you may have.
All right, is there any questions or comments for any of the presenters? Seeing none, Would someone like to make a motion? Representative Lesegard moves resolution number 24-017. With that, Sarah, will you please take the roll?
Senator Champion. Representative Davis.
Aye.
Senator Icorn.
Aye.
Senator Farnsworth.
Aye.
Senator Housechild.
Aye.
Representative Igo.
Aye.
Representative Lislegard.
Aye.
Representative Scraba.
Aye.
7 ayes, 1 excused.
Thank you. With that, the motion prevails. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is resolution number 24-018. Mr. Schober.
Mr. Chair, members of the board, constructing buildings with a public-private partnership is a repeatedly proven model in the business development toolbox. This is because it minimizes the company's risk, gives them clear timelines, and eliminates surprises. In order to accommodate the future growth of advanced machine guarding solutions, the city of Hibbing plans to develop a 9.13 acre industrial parcel on the north side of Hibbing. AMGS currently leases industrial space from the city that is located a couple blocks from the future industrial site. The current lease space is outdated and cost prohibited to update. With $70,000 already invested by the city, final site development, schematic design, and engineering is necessary to bring forward a ready project. With close direct access to Highway 169, major utilities already along property lines, and a great piece of property, it is an ideal location. With us today is Hibbing Mayor Pete Hyduk and EDA Director Betsy Olamonte to entertain any questions you may have.
Thank you very much. Is there any questions or comments from any members of the board? Is there any virtual? I should make sure to check that too. Okay, seeing none, Senator Farnsworth will move resolution number 24-018. And with that, Sarah, will you please take the roll?
Senator Champion. Representative Davis.
Aye.
Senator Icorn.
Aye.
Senator Farnsworth.
Aye.
Senator Housechild.
Aye.
Representative Igo.
Aye.
Representative Lislegard.
Aye.
Representative Scraba.
Aye.
That's 7 ayes, 1 excused.
Thank you, and with that, the motion prevails. The next item on the agenda is resolution number 24-019. Back to you, Ms. Greshner.
And, Mr. Chair, Scott Sunball will be presenting the 5 loan projects.
My apologies, Mr. Sunball.
Mr. Chair, members of the board, the first participation loan on the docket today is a loan to Advanced Machine Guarding Solutions. The total project cost will be $1.25 million. There'll be three participants in this loan. IRRR at $437,500, along with Park State Bank at $437,500, and also Deed with Automation Loan Participation Program at $375,000. The equipment to be purchased with the loan proceeds is the third step in the growth plan that was laid out in the inception of the company for AMGS. This equipment will provide significant automation in the process to eliminate some of the repetitive tasks while increasing output. The automated powder coating system and robotic welding are the main components of this package. Advanced Machine Guarding Solutions is a new manufacturing company located in Hibbing, which designs and produces safety steel wire mesh guarding for the automation industry. They also supply other manufacturing companies safety products to ensure the operating equipment meets OSHA standards in the United States and Canada. What makes AGMS different from the marketplace is they merge two different technologies: mechanical guarding and electronic safety devices into a pre-designed package for the customer. Collateral on the project will be a UCC, receivables, inventory, and equipment with a shared first position with the bank, and we'll also have the personal guarantee of Jason Waddell. The project is set to create 12 to 20 new jobs over the timeline and retain currently 8. AMGS does have a nice history with the agency back to 2020. All loans are current. And this loan is contingent on a long-term signed lease with AMGS and the city of Hibbing, and also contingent on the deed automation loan. Jason Wagma is online if there are any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Sunwell. Is there any questions or comments from members of the board? Representative Scrabble.
On the business history, it states, AMGS is a new manufacturing company located in Hibbing that designs and produces safety steel wire mesh guarding for the automation. Does it mean automotive?
Automation, the automation industry.
Okay.
The automotive industry is a big customer of theirs.
Very good.
Any further comments, Representative Scrabble?
Good, thank you. Thank you, Chair.
I'll just make some comments too. I had the opportunity to tour Advanced Machine Guarding Solutions, and they are a fantastic business doing a lot of cool things in Hibbing. It's exciting to see this investment and keep seeing what they're gonna be doing up on the range, and kind of a new industry that we're seeing being brought to our area. So very exciting that this is in front of the board today. So with that, Senator Icorn will move resolution number 24-019. Sarah, can you please take the roll?
Senator Champion.
Aye.
Representative Davis.
Aye.
Senator Icorn.
Aye.
Senator Farnsworth.
Aye.
Senator Housechild.
Aye.
Representative Igo.
Aye.
Representative Lizagard.
Aye.
Representative Scrava.
Aye.
We have 8 ayes.
Thank you, Sarah. With that, the resolution passes. Next item on the agenda is resolution number 24-020. Back to you, Mr. Sunball.
Mr. Chair, members of the board, the next participation loan will be a loan to Ellefson Off Highway Inc. The total project cost is $418,000. The agency will be participating with Security State Bank at $209,000 each. The loan will be used to purchase a 2006 Taylor forklift. This will be replacing a piece of equipment that has fallen into disrepair, and this forklift is essential to the operation of Ellefson. Ellefson Off Highway was formed in 2010 and deals in the construction and mining application parts, components, and full piece of equipment. Their primary product lines are Caterpillar and Komatsu, which are sold to a worldwide customer base. This customer base consists of retail and wholesale companies. Ellefson Off Highway purchases whole pieces of equipment from across North America and overseas. Then the equipment is brought to the Iron Range facility, where it is either prepared for resale or dismantled for parts and components. Once these products are inspected and or refurbished, they are marketed to a worldwide audience. This loan will be secured by the equipment purchased by the loan and have the personal guarantee of Chris Ellefson. They're set to produce 3+ jobs and retain the current 19. Ellefson does have a very strong history with the agency. And I'm not sure if Chris Ellefson is online now or not, but are there any questions?
Thank you, Mr. Sunwell. Is there any questions or comments from members of the board? Seeing none online. Representative Davis will move resolution number 24-020. Sarah, will you please take the roll?
Senator Champion.
Aye.
Representative Davis.
Aye.
Senator Icorn.
Aye.
Senator Farnsworth.
Aye.
Senator Housechild.
Aye.
Representative Igo.
Aye.
Representative Lizagard.
Aye.
Representative Scrava.
Job.
8 ayes.
Yes.
Thank you, Sarah. And with that, the resolution passes. Next item on the agenda is resolution number 24-021. Back to you, Mr. Sunball.
Chair, members of the board, our next participation loan is for Hibbing Fabricators, Inc. Total project cost of $850,000. We will be participating with Security State Bank on a laser turret punch machine. This laser turret will be used to replace a 2006 laser cutting machine that has exceeded its useful life. Hibbing Fabricators, recently purchased by Raleigh Hess, Thomas Wagner, and Carl Schneider, was established in the mid-1980s for the purpose of manufacturing precision sheet metal fabricating parts for various industries, including aerospace, healthcare, electronics. Over years, they've established strong relationships with companies such as GE, Cyrus Design, and Sauer Danfoss. They appear to be well diversified among customers as well as industries. Locally, they sell to customers as like L&M Radius, Triton Electronics, and Detroit Remanufacturing. Hibbing Fabricators has a lengthy relationship with the agency. I believe this will be the 7th project. An excellent payment history. This equipment will be secured by the loan will be secured by the equipment purchased by the loan, and also have the personal guarantees of Raleigh Hess, Thomas Wagner, and Carl Schneider. New jobs are not planned out right now. They will be preserving 34. And Raleigh Hess is on the line if there are any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Sunball. Is there any questions or comments from members of the board? We are a quiet bunch this morning. Thank you for the presentation. With that, I'll have Senator Champion move resolution number 24-021. Sarah, please take the roll.
Senator Champion.
Aye.
Representative Davis.
Aye.
Senator Icorn.
Aye.
Senator Farnsworth.
Aye.
Senator Hauschild.
Aye.
Representative Weigel.
Aye.
Representative Lizagard.
Aye.
Representative Scraba.
And yeah,
8 ayes.
Ojibwe. Thank you, Sarah. And with that, the motion passes. Next item on the agenda is resolution number 24-022. Mr. Sunball.
Chair, members of the board, next loan on the docket is for Pro Blast Technologies Incorporated. The total project cost is $350,000. This will be a participation loan with Grand Rapids State Bank, each at $175,000. The project consists of mainly roof repairs to the facility, and a small portion of the loan will be used to purchase a 2024 FP60 LP forklift. The repairs to the loan are crucial to prolong the life of the production facility, and once again, the company who needs a forklift to perform daily tasks of moving products in and out of the facility. Pro Blast Technology was started in 1996 to fill the basic need for abrasive blasting and paint services. With a growing demand for their services, Pro Blast was incorporated in 2007 by Joe Godwin. Pro Blast is located in Keewatin, Minnesota, and houses the largest paint booth in northern Minnesota. They provide services to residential, commercial, industrial customers, from restoration to used equipment, preparing and painting new items. Their nearest competitor with the capabilities of Pro Blast will be located in the metro area. When Pro Blast started in 1996, they had annual sales around $16,000. The company has experienced significant growth and has had sales over $3 million within the last 2 years. Approximately 70% of Pro Blast products are received from or shipped outside the taconite assistance area. Many are shipped throughout the United States, and some are shipped worldwide. This loan will be secured by all business assets and the personal guarantee of Joe Godwin. They're not planning on hiring any new positions, but they are retaining 12. I believe Joe is online if there are any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Sunball. Is there any comments or questions from any members of the board? And with that, Senator Houschild will move resolution number 24-023. Sarah, please take the roll.
Senator Champion,
Yes.
Representative Davis,
Aye.
Senator Icorn,
Aye.
Senator Farnsworth,
Aye.
Senator Hochschild,
Aye.
Representative Weigel,
Aye.
Representative Liz Legar,
Aye.
Representative Scrabba.
Two. Finish.
8 ayes.
Thank you, Sarah. And with that, the resolution passes. With that, we will move to our next item on the agenda, which is resolution number 24-024. It'll be Ms. Woodland and Mr. Ismail.
Excuse me, Mr. Chair.
We're on
We've
zero
got
two.
one more loan on the,
Excuse me, sorry with the virtual, I overstepped resolution number 023, so we'll go back to Mr. Sunball, I apologize. Yeah.
Mr. Chair, members of the board, our last participation loan on the docket is for Rehabilitation Incorporated. Total project cost is $288,750. The agency will be participating with Northview Bank on this project at $100,000 each, and the company will be investing $88,750. Proceeds for this loan will be to purchase a 2008 Rove GMK 5165 165-ton all-terrain crane. Radatich was formed in 1973 by Ron Radatich and incorporated in 1976. In 2011, John Radatich bought the company from his father and now owns 100% of its shares. Radatich is a construction company operating out of a 28,000 square foot facility in Hibbing. The company specializes in erecting steel structures, mechanical contracting, and mobile crane service. They provide turnkey mechanical design and installation of products ranging from school medical centers, office buildings, restaurants, churches, manufacturing plants, and many others. They offer solutions to air quality problems ranging from welding smoke, oil mist, and production dust. This loan will be secured by the assets purchased with the loan and also the personal guarantee of John Radatich. They have no new jobs planned, retaining 34. They do have a current loan with the agency with excellent payment history. Are there any questions?
Thank you, Mr. Sunball. Is there any questions or comments from members of the board? Seeing none, so with that, Senator Farnsworth will move resolution number 24-023. Sarah, will you please take the roll?
Senator Champion,
Aye.
Representative Davis,
Aye.
Senator Icorn,
Aye.
Senator Farnsworth,
Aye.
Senator Hochschild,
Aye.
Representative Weigel,
Aye.
Representative Liz Legar,
Aye.
Representative Scrabba.
We.
8 ayes.
With that, the resolution prevails. Thank you. So now we get to move to the next item on the agenda, which is resolution number 24-024. I guess I was just a little too excited to talk about broadband and infrastructure. So with that, Ms. Ridland and Mr. Ismail, to you.
Good morning, Chair, Commissioner, members of the board. Today we have broadband development and community infrastructure projects for recommendation. As a reminder, broadband infrastructure grants assist projects that help households and businesses reach the state of Minnesota broadband speed goal. Development infrastructure grants assist with infrastructure projects that support business development. And community infrastructure grants assist with projects that support residential infrastructure and public facility improvements. The economic impact of the 9 projects presented to you today include an agency investment of $3.6 million with a total project investment of $48 million. The first project for your review is the Broadband Infrastructure Grant to Boys Fort Band of Chippewa. This grant is $261,184. The project consists of constructing a fiber to the home build out to bring high-speed broadband to the Boys Fort Reservation. The project will serve 442 homes within the reservation boundaries and is capable of speeds that will far exceed the state of Minnesota 2026 speed goal of 100 megabits per second download and 20 megabits per second upload. The agency previously supported the project in 2019 with a $579,000 broadband infrastructure grant. Much of the construction began during the COVID-19 pandemic and as a result experienced higher material costs and a shortage of contractors. Other factors included unfavorable weather conditions and ledge rock, which extended the intended timeframe and increased costs. Construction is now nearing completion. The purpose of this amendment is to support 50% of the increased construction costs the project has faced. With that, I'll pass it on to my colleague, Chris Ismail, to present the other projects.
Thank you, Whitney. Our first development infrastructure project for your review and recommendation would be City of Hibbing. Request amount $250,000. Project consists of funding the city with a grant to be administered by the Hibbing Economic Development Authority, HEDA. The HEDA revolving loan fund currently lacks the funding capacity to assist a downtown business in a large-scale redevelopment project. HEDA will administer the grant funds through the revolving loan fund and provide loan funding as part of the hotel redevelopment project. The repayment of the loan funds to HEDA by the developer will be used for future HEDA loans to assist additional businesses in Hibbing. The project is expected to create 20 permanent jobs and 43 construction jobs. City of Mountain Iron, request amount $400,000. Project consists of new road and utility extensions and electric upgrades to serve new and existing business development. City plans to extend water and sewer utilities and road on Enterprise Drive Northeast, which will open 15 acres for new business development. The city will upgrade electric utilities and underground conductors to allow for a voltage conversion in a large area of Rock Ridge and Unity Edition to increase development capacity. Project is expected to create 8 construction jobs. Cook County Grand Marais Joint Economic Development Authority requests amount $400,000. The project consists of infrastructure and site work for the development of a 10,000 square foot mixed use commercial space. Grand Marais lost 3 businesses to a devastating fire in March of 2020, including 2 retail stores and 1 restaurant. The Mayhew commercial project will feature an event center, lodging units, a restaurant, retail spaces, lounge, and rooftop open space. The lodging units will complement the event center, and the restaurant will serve as both a dining facility and caterer for the event center. The event center will have the capacity to host meetings, weddings, and other large events. The project is expected to create 39 permanent jobs and 99 construction jobs. Cook County Grand Marais Joint Economic Development Authority request amount $400,000. The project consists of infrastructure and site work for the development of a 9,300 square foot mixed-use commercial space. Papa Charlie's Restaurant and Event Venue at Lutsen Mountains operated for 27 years prior to a fire in June of 2023 that resulted in a total loss. The new building will include a restaurant, event center, bar lounge, and 4 lodging units for resort guests. Prior to building construction, necessary infrastructure work must be completed, which includes installation of a new water line at the top of Ski Hill Road to allow for adequate pressure for the buildings with fire suppression sprinkler system. The project is expected to create 6 permanent jobs and 36 construction jobs. Community infrastructure. City of Aurora request amount $500,000. The project is phase 2 of the new East Range water system, which will eventually serve the communities of Aurora, Town of White, Biwabic, and White Lakes. Phase 2 consists of constructing a new surface water treatment plant that will be designed and constructed to accommodate future expansion. The existing water treatment plant, intake facilities, and water sources are outdated, unsuited for continued use, and economically unviable for innovation. The phase 1 components are sized, designed, and constructed to accommodate the future needs of 4 East Range communities, and the project is expected to create 65 construction jobs. City of Chisholm, request amount $1 million. The project consists of facility upgrades to the Chet Thomasoni Arena and Curling Club. The arena's ice plant was constructed in 1976 and has exceeded its useful life. The city will replace the refrigeration system and install new mains for both the curling club and ice arena. The ice arena's dehumidification system will be replaced. The arena's ceiling will be sandblasted and painted, and dasher boards will be replaced. The project is expected to create 35 construction jobs. Itasca County, request amount $100,000. The project consists of construction of a new dump station and well house for a county-owned campground. The Bass Lake Park and Campground consists of 691 forested acres surrounding Bass, Sucker, Erskine Lakes. The new dump station is required by the Minnesota Department of Health and includes a well house with potable water for campground and pressurized non-potable water for the dump station. The dump station must be completed by November 30th, 2024. The project will resolve public health and safety concerns and keep the park open to campers. The project is expected to create 2 construction jobs. The final project, City of Tower, grant amount $370,345. The project consists of new water and sewer utilities, stormwater, rotary construction, and airport technology upgrades. The water and sewer upgrades on 2nd and 3rd streets will replace very old clay pipe that is beyond its useful life. The upgrades will help correct inflow and infiltration issues. Stormwater upgrades will be made at the historic Tower Depot and Train Museum campus and alleviate flooding issues which are impacting the foundational integrity of the historic passenger train. Other infrastructure upgrades include new water line, which is needed to maintain the Tower's Lakeview Cemetery. The Tower Municipal Airport will upgrade its fuel system technology, which will enable service to the United States Forest Service and other private users. The current system was installed in 1994 and is obsolete. The project is expected to create 5 construction jobs. And Whitney and I will entertain any questions related to projects at this time.
Thank you for the presentation. Any comments or questions from members of the board?
A lot of good projects.
I'll second that, Representative Gravity. A lot of good projects you guys went through today. Thank you for the presentation on that. With that, I'll look for a motion to move resolution number 24-024.
So moved.
I'll give it to Representative Listagard moves resolution number 24-024. With that, sir, will you please take the roll?
Senator Champion,
Aye.
Representative Davis,
Aye.
Senator Icorn,
Aye.
Senator Farnsworth,
Aye.
Senator Housechild,
Aye.
Representative Igo,
Aye.
Representative Listagard,
Aye.
Representative Scrabble,
She.
8 ayes.
Thank you, sir. And with that, the motion prevails. We'll now move to the next item on the agenda, resolution number 24-025. That will be Ms. Johnson and Mr. Plummer presenting.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, we have 3 regional trail projects this morning to present, and Jim Plummer will take the lead from here. So go ahead, Jim. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, members of the board. The first grant is to the city of Mountain Iron for $82,000. The project consists of construction of an outdoor learning classroom located behind the Merritt Elementary School in Mountain Iron. It's a collaboration with Mountain Iron Buell Public Schools. It includes trails, a boardwalk, bridge, pavilion, and signage. The next grant is to the Northeast Regional ATV Trails Joint Powers Board in the amount of $25,000. The project consists of ATV trail master and route planning for future construction to connect the city of Two Harbors to existing outlying trails. There's currently no designated route for ATVs or snowmobiles into the city of Two Harbors. The project is a collaboration with Lake County, Two Harbors, and the Wild Country ATV Club. The third and final grant project is to Path Blazers Snowmobile Club for $50,000. The project consists of purchasing a new snowmobile trail groomer. Path Blazer Snowmobile Club is responsible for maintaining and grooming 68 miles of trails in the Hibbing, Chisholm, and Side Lake areas. The new groomer purchase will help provide an efficient and safe work environment for volunteer club members responsible for grooming, and the best riding experience for both local and visiting riders. Mr. Chair, members of the board, I can entertain any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Plummer. Is there any questions or comments from any members of the board? I think again, I'll just close and say these are good projects and look forward to seeing them put through. With that, can I get a motion? I went through everyone. Representative Scrabble moves resolution number 24-025. With that, Sarah, please take the roll.
Senator Champion,
Aye.
Representative Davis,
Aye.
Senator Alcorn,
Aye.
Senator Farnsworth,
I.
Senator Housechild,
I.
Representative Igo,
Aye.
Representative Lislegard,
Aye.
Representative Scrabble,
Ja.
8 ayes.
Thank you, Sarah. With that, the motion prevails. With that, we move to the final resolution on our agenda, which is resolution number 24-026. We Miss Ridlin and Mr. Husky presenting. We're moving to housing. This is exciting.
Thank you, Chair, Commissioner, members of the board. As you remember, as part of the fiscal year 24 budget, the agency approved $5 million in grant funding to support housing in the agency's service area. The purpose of the Housing Pilot Grant Program is to provide funding to assist projects or programs that result in the creation of new housing units or the rehabilitation of existing housing units. The program supports housing that aligns with local priorities and regional employers' retention and recruitment needs. The agency began accepting applications in November, and staff has been working diligently with communities across the region. Many communities across the region continue to work towards tackling housing by understanding their local markets via housing studies that articulate the type of unit demand and price points, identifying and preparing sites well suited in their communities for housing, and engaging with builders and developers to build housing that aligns with local needs, market demand, and community priorities. Today, I am honored to present to you the agency's first recommendation for 10 projects and programs. Agency investment is $3.5 million out of the total $5 million that's dedicated for housing. These projects will result in the creation of 225 new housing units, 26 rehabilitated units, and 67 lots for future housing units. Please note, these numbers may change. Developing housing and securing funding for these projects is challenging. Some of these projects were ready to move yesterday. However, some of these projects will require securing additional funding from other housing programs, such as the Minnesota Housing Workforce Grant Program. In order to leverage more of the Minnesota housing funding to our region, significant local matches needed to be secured upon application, and the agency funding plays a critical role in helping our communities be competitive. Agency staff remains dedicated to stay in close contact with these projects as they move forward and intends to continue to work with all communities as they tackle housing projects that will increase and preserve housing units to address their local housing shortages. With that, I'd like to pass it on to Sean Husky to provide a brief overview of the 10 projects and programs.
Thank you, Whitney. I appreciate that. The first housing project that we're going to be reviewing today is the City of Bovee. They've requested $280,000. The total project investment is $1,750,000. And this project consists of infrastructure to repurpose the former Connor Jasper Middle School into a new 20-unit market rate apartment building. The next project is going to be the City of Chisholm. They've requested $500,000 in grant assistance. The total project investment is $1,798,500. And this project is for infrastructure for up to 25 lots for a new single-family market rate housing. The development is part of Phase 1 Wenton Addition. The next project on our list is the city of Ely. They are requesting $850,000. The total project investment is $8,845,180. And this project consists of infrastructure and the construction of a new 3-story, 37-unit market rate workforce apartment building. Next is the city of Grand Rapids. They're requesting $600,000. And the total project investment is going to be $28,924,411. And the project consists of the construction of a 4-story, 132-unit market rate workforce apartment building. The next project on our list is Cook County Housing and Redevelopment Authority, Bjorkburg. They are requesting $225,000. The total project investment is $646,250. And Bjorkburg is the project consists of infrastructure for a new housing development of 20 2-story workforce townhomes in Grand Marais. There's an agreement in place with the developer to sell at least 5 homes to those earning 115% of the area median income. The developer plans to apply for additional financing from Greater Minnesota Housing Fund and from Minnesota Housing to support these 5 homes. The next project on our list is Cook County Housing and Redevelopment Authority Temperance Trails. The grant amount that they're requesting is $100,000. The total project investment is $1,259,794. And the project consists of infrastructure for a new housing development of up to 22 homes in Tofty. 10 are proposed to be single-family homes, and 12 will be side-by-side townhomes. There is an agreement in place with the developer to construct at least 10 single-family homes and 25% of them to be sold for $290,000 or less to accommodate entry-level buyers. The next project on our list is Cook County Housing and Redevelopment Authority of the Heights. The grant amount requested is $630,000. The project consists of construction of a new 3-story, 36-unit workforce apartment building. 18 of these units will be rented to those earning 80% of the area median income or less. The total project investment on that one is $8,134,713. Last project on the project side is the Northern St. Louis County Habitat for Humanity. They're requesting $130,000. The total project investment on this project is $962,500. And this project consists of constructing 5 new homes and rehabilitating 1 home. The new home locations include 1 in Hibbing, 2 in Buell, and 2 in Virginia. The rehabilitated home is located in Tower and will be to Habitat for Humanity's energy efficient standards with updated plumbing, wiring, and insulation. Habitat for Humanity serves homeowners who qualify for a mortgage and have an income of at least $29,500 per year, but no more than 60% of the area's median income. That would be $54,180. The selected homeowners' need for affordable housing is considered in the process, along with their willingness to partner in the building of their home. For the housing programs, we have 2. The first one was with the Arrowhead Economic Opportunity Agency. The grant amount requested is $250,000. The total project investment is $1,250,000. And this project consists of piloting a tax forfeit housing rehabilitation program, targeting 5 homes in Chisholm, Eveleth, and Aurora. The program is a partnership to rehabilitate tax forfeited properties that may otherwise be slated for demolition. The properties will be sold to households making up to 115% of the area median income. By rehabilitating tax forfeited homes, demolition is avoided, which preserves landfill capacity and returns abandoned properties to productive taxable status. The program will revitalize communities and preserve neighborhood character. The pilot program targets the region's communities with the oldest housing stock. This is a pilot program designed to be scalable and replicable. The last program that we'll be discussing is the Aurora Housing and Redevelopment Authority. The grant amount is for $10,250. Total project amount is $40,500. And the project consists of the neighborhood revitalization program focused on home exterior improvements. Aurora Housing and Redevelopment Authority will market the program to local homeowners, process the applications, and support up to 20 exterior housing rehabilitation projects. With that, I know we've got several individuals online that are involved with these projects, as well as Whitney and I, so we'd be happy to entertain any questions you might have.
Thank you for your presentation. Is there any questions or comments from members of the board? Representative Scrava.
Maybe more comments and questions on the Temperance Trail. 25% of them must be sold for 290 or less. I ski in Jacksonville, Wyoming, and I get the paper, and they have developments there that when you develop a property there, you have to provide housing for the people that work there at a much lower rate than 290. And what it is the people developing have to pay for that. They get the privilege to develop it on that land if they help pay for people to work in the area rather than having to move away to work. Something we're not used to yet. This is starting in that way because the North Shore is very similar to it. There's not a whole lot of folks that you draw from to work. You have to create that workforce housing. 290 seems a little steep, but again, I'm going along with it because I think we got to start somewhere, and that's a good spot to start. The North St. Louis County Habitat for Humanity, they're doing a one rebuild. I'm just wondering if sometime in the future, if Habitat for Humanity can start working with AEOA, because they've been in my office several times trying to get, they want to get a foothold into fixing these old houses rather than tear them down. So if we can get different agencies crossing, maybe it'll work. I'm excited to see that we are supporting their cause on this. Our job in the legislature now is to try to get the Greater Minnesota Housing Fund to top up the big money. But I think it's going in the right direction. I mean, we can get those houses a lot less to the homeowner on their mortgage. So again, we're trying to help people that really need help right now. So thank you. Just a comment.
Absolutely. Representative Blizzard.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And to the staff, thank you so much for all your hard work. This is kind of a new mission, new vision, and a new need for Northeast Minnesota. And what you just presented shows a lot of hard work and due diligence. So very, very happy to see what you guys have been able to put together. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just snowball off Representative Blizzard's comments. I mean, when I was sitting here, I was doing some math. And I know you said it might fluctuate a little, but 251 new or rehabilitated housing units with an average agency investment of a little over $14,000. And we're going to produce that much housing. I think that just emphasizes the great work that every member of the staff of the agency has done, especially going out on a new idea like this. And it's going to yield amazing results. So really excited to see what we keep doing with this, and just hats off to everyone that was involved with this, especially the partners who are listening on the call right now. So with that, I'll look for a motion to move this resolution. Representative Davis will move resolution number 24-026. Sarah, please take the roll.
Senator Champion,
Aye.
Representative Davis,
Aye.
Senator Icorn,
Aye.
Senator Farnsworth,
Aye.
Senator Hochschild,
Aye.
Representative Weigel,
Aye.
Representative Blizzard,
Aye.
Representative Scrava.
Aye.
8 ayes.
Thank you, Sarah. With that, the resolution prevails. All right, well, and that brings us to the end of our agenda. If there's any comments from any of the board members before we adjourn. Representative Blizzard.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chair. And I just want to say that you ran an incredibly efficient meeting. You said 9 o'clock and it's 8:55. And I want to wish you a happy birthday. So.
Thank you, Representative Blizzard. And thank you to everyone that was part of the call this morning. Like I said, we got it done on time, and thank you for everyone accommodating the snow and keeping it virtual, but appreciate all the hard work of the agency. Let's keep doing great things. With that, we're adjourned.
Done.
Well done.
Well done. That's how you're.
I almost made it without someone